In this video, I am going to talk about how I unlocked my first push-up and my first pull-up. Actually, that's not pull-up because I still can't do a proper pull-up. What I do is with this grip, which means I am doing chin-ups. So I will tell you guys about how I unlocked my first chin-up and first push-up, not pull-up, push-up. And my current body weight is 74 to 76 kgs. My weight always goes around 74 to 76. It goes up and down by 1 and 2 kgs depending on my diet and my lifestyle. When I run regularly, my weight stays around 74, and when I can't do it properly or regularly for 3 or 4 days or something like a week, when I fall sick, which I fell earlier, it's about more than 20 days since I haven't run properly, even though I got a 2 kilometer run while I was returning from my home tuition. So let's stick to the main topic, how I unlocked my first push up and my first chin up. So on Instagram Reels and YouTube, I saw many videos about, not about, related to chin ups and pull ups. People were banging pull ups and chin ups like they are crazy, it's nothing for them. Some are saying they are doing 500 a day challenge, some are doing 100 for 30 days regularly. David Goggins 4000 pull up record, everything on my mind, and I wanted to unlock my first pull up. But my wrist, as you can see, it's very thin. My arms are not very muscular right now. So even though it's a bit muscular right now, there is no pump because I haven't done anything right now, just I'm recording the video. So the thing is, my first chin up pull up was way more harder for me because my arms are skinny and I didn't know the proper form, and my weight is way above. I should be around 60 to 65 kgs for calisthenics, but I don't want to properly or fully engage in calisthenics because my overall goal is to get athletic body and a jacked up body, which means I will be able to run, perform calisthenics basics, and push-ups, pull-ups, and things like gym people can do. Gymnasts, no, not gymnasts, gym going guys can do. So I started to, actually I don't have a pull-up bar in my house, not attachable to walls or doors. So as you can see, there is a rack above my head. I used to practice here. My legs are touching the ground and my hands were half folded like this. Okay, so it was easy to pull from here. So I thought I can do a pull up easily, but I knew that it's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone gonna do it. So I found two places where I can get pull up bars for free. One was in a playground at Bhatwada near my house, and one was at 29 number railway gate, where there is a club, and beside the club there is a pull up bar and a, I don't know the proper name of that. There, where two rods are there and gymnasts perform their things, where I can do dips and other things. So, and one more thing, I am talking without script, and I am saying whatever my mind is telling me to say. So I went there, and there was my friend too, which nay, who was going with me every time. Not every time, because most of the time I train alone. So you can say my 10 visits included him 3 to 4 or maybe 5 times, or less than that, 3 or 4 times maybe. Most of the time I went alone. So it took me about 1 month to just get one proper pull up, from hand straight to pull up fully. This movement took me more than 30 days because I was going regularly, and mostly I went daily. My goal was to touch the bar daily. Okay, I just wanted to form calluses on my palms, which my right hand has, but now it's gone because of I stayed too much in the water and they came off. Left hand has less calluses and right hand has more calluses. So this was how I unlocked my first pull up, sorry, chin up. But the main thing was I was going daily and doing half pull ups, sorry, chin ups, half chin ups, and I was doing dead hangs for about 45 seconds, which was my PR. But when I unlocked my chin up, my PR went up to 1 minute and 4 to 6 seconds or something. The main problem during that time was the pull up bar was not proper. It was, I don't know the material properly. Maybe it was iron or whatever it is, but that was very thin. I could not grip that properly. But in the trains, local trains, where yeah, the handles we use to balance ourselves, and the handle is attached to a bar. Okay, I used to, when I went to college and returned from my college, I used to hang on that and do the pull-up chin-ups. So there I can do chin-ups easily. Okay, because the bar was thick and my grip was getting properly and I was getting a proper grip. That's why I could do that easily, and that's how I unlocked my first chin-up. So as you can see, it took me about 30 days. And the great thing, let me tell you a bit of story. The first the first chin up. My first chin up was really crazy. I was at the playground with my friend. He weighs about 55 kg and he can do chin ups 5 or 4 clear 5 or 4 chin ups, or maybe sometimes 6. But that was his limit. So the thing is, I was not able to do even one. So I asked him, how long do you think it's going to take me? He said something about 30 days or more. But the thing was, I went straight to the bar, got the grip, and pulled with all my strength, and somehow my muscle fibers fired the right neurons, and I got my first chin up of my life just after 2 minutes, when he said that it will take me more than about 30 days to unlock my first chin up. Currently I'm suffering from flu and my nose is stuck. So that's how I unlocked my first chin up. So next, let's move on to the next topic, where I will tell about how I unlocked my first push up. Push up was a big deal for me. We can say chin up was way easier than the first push up of my life. If I got the proper form, I I can go down easily, but when it's the time to push up, my arms did not help me much. They said, "Bro, you are not made for this. You are not built for this. Quit this." But I said, "No, brother. I know if I am not made for this, I will build this. I will carve muscles, new muscles." And I started doing knee push-ups. Even knee push-ups were hard for me. First two or three knee push-ups were like my arms got electrified and they are firing electricity through my whole arm, and it was way harder to get one proper knee push-up for me at first, but I started doing it regularly. The same thing. Yeah, consistency is the main thing where you can unlock new things in calisthenics or anything else. So I just started doing it regularly. I was eating food, finished my meal, banging 10 knee push-ups, 5 knee push-ups, 1 knee push-up, whatever came into my pocket. I did whatever I got. Then first push-up unlocking took me more than 30 days. It was about 45 or 50 days. But suddenly I was addicted to doing the knee push-ups. I was doing without testing if I can do one proper push-up or not. So I keep doing the knee push-ups about 15, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20. And one day I thought, I should check whether I can do a proper push up or not. So I got the form and pushed down and pushed up. I was surprised, it felt way easier than knee push ups. I was easily able to push the floor and got my body up. It was way too easy than I thought. So I do it once again. My first push up turned into my first three push ups. I did three push ups in a row, and then my muscles got, bro, wait, we are not ready for this, it's new for us. So I got rest, then I started doing it regularly, and then I got five push ups. And one day I thought, no, five push ups is feeling easy, let's push to 10. And the mentality I use is, if I can do 10 push ups, I will be shot dead, my family will be shot dead, someone is holding a gun, someone has taken us hostage and pointed a gun at our head, and the only way to get out of it is, if I can do 10 push-ups, my family will live, or else will die. That's what I used. I know it's stupid, but that's how I do it, and it helps me a lot. So the next thing, I got 10 push-ups, then 15, then 17. My highest push-up count was 22 or 25 something. Proper push-ups. I'm talking about proper push-ups. One proper push-up, not this half push-ups. Okay. You see people doing half push-ups online. I can do 50, I can do 100, I can do 200. But if you see their form, they will look like shit. So the 25 proper push-ups are way better than 200 improper push-ups. Okay. So that was how I unlocked my first push-up and my first push-up and my first chin-up. This was the journey which I wanted to share. That's it. And about the thing which I already told you, that I want to improve my speaking skills, and you can see when I try to speak too fast, I got stuck, or I fumble, or I use wrong words, or even grammatical mistakes, which I don't focus on grammatical mistakes. I just currently want to focus on speaking clearly. Then I will focus on accuracy. First, clarity and speed, then accuracy. First clarity, then speed, then accuracy. These are my three steps, and this is going to be my third video. And if you will watch my previous ones, you will be able to see that how my first video got. Actually, my first video was about to get live. No, sorry, the whole sentence was wrong. I planned my first video to post when I created the channel about 7 or maybe 15 days ago. I can't remember it properly, because I actually created it and left it on hold. I was procrastinating for a perfect moment to build up. So actually I planned to shoot my first video at Ganga Ghat, where I will get a great lightning, great scenery. I thought everything should be perfect and I should shoot it only when the situation is perfect, but I was wrong. I should not wait for a perfect moment. I have to take a moment and make it perfect. So I realized I am procrastinating way too more than I should. So what I did, I was going to my home tuition to teach a kid, and in the way I got about 10 or 15 minutes extra. No, not 15 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, maybe hardly 5 to 10 minutes. I stopped at a corner, and the whole area was dark because it was evening. And during the winter season, sorry, not cold season, winter season, sunset happens earlier. So I thought, should I shoot it now or not? What I did, I got near actually the place where I go to teach the kid is way more darker than the other places, because not there are not so many roadside lights on, what are they called, light, electricity pillars, or maybe I have to get the word, I don't know. So I got near a road light. What is it called? Why can't I remember? roadside lamps have roadside lamps. I got near a roadside lamp and used that lighting to brighten the area which I'm going to shoot, only this part. And I took on my no, I took my again I got fumbled and my brain just went blank. The I I opened my camera of my phone and started shooting. First two takes of 3 to 4 seconds just to test the audio, and then I recorded a 1 minute or 1.5 minute of video about what I'm going to post in the channel. Then I uploaded it. That's it. That's how I made my first video, unlocked my first made my first video, unlocked my first push up, unlocked my first chin up. If you guys think what's my next goal is to unlock a pull up. But actually, I am not focused on unlocking a pull up because I enjoy doing chin ups. And if I am going to do this properly, my shoulders will grow, my arms will get stronger, and suddenly I will be able to do it. So I just practice this grip and use this grip to hold the hold hold the whole body, I mean dead hands, with this grip, and sometimes this and sometimes mixed grip like this or this. And I'm using hand grippers at home to strengthen my grip to grab the rod harder, and that's how I do it. So the video already got 16 minutes and 56 seconds. I'm ending it at 17 minutes. Tata, we will meet at next video. Till then, bye bye.